Hey guys, Roger here, and I think I've just found a very cool alternative to LIFX and Philips Hue. These are some very cool products from a company called Govee. So this awesome looking light bar is called the Glide, and I love it to bits. You can do so much with this, and you can change the way a room looks very, very quickly with this. Now before I get into all the juicy details, if it's your first time here, please do consider subscribing to the channel so that you don't miss my future videos. And if you do enjoy this video, or if you find it useful, please do give it a thumbs up. So, Govee sent me these lights to play with, and the Glide Wall Light is definitely one of my favourites. This is the box it comes in, and you can see here that it works with a few different assistants. I won't say them, don't want to start setting people's phones off, but you can see them on the box there. And in this box you get 6 long plastic sections, 1 corner piece, and another plastic section which supplies the power. Now you can set this up in about 5 minutes, and the plastic pieces literally just snap together. You can take them apart again, you just have to be careful, but you can take them apart again. Govee say that you should assemble this before you put it on the wall, and that actually does make sense because you want to make sure that all of these pieces are working before you stick them up on the wall. So I did that, and before I put this on the wall, I wanted to set it up in the Govee app as well. You've got to do that really in order to use all of its features, and also so that you can use it with the assistant on your smartphone. On the back of each plastic section, there are 2 sticky pads. They're not going to fall off the wall, it's not that heavy. You just need to make sure that the wall is dry and clean, and most importantly, the wall does need to be flat. Now, I wanted to put these lights on the wall at the other end of the studio where the gaming setup is, but the problem is I've got these big white panels on the wall. So the sticky pads were just not going to stick to these panels, so I actually made some standoffs. They're just small wooden blocks that I glued to the white panels first, and then I glued the light strip onto those small wooden blocks. So it was a bit fiddly, but it definitely will be a lot easier if you're putting this Glide light up just on a flat wall. I do actually have 2 of these Glide wall lights, and they really do add a bit of fun and a bit of colour to the walls. I might move them around in the future again, I'm not sure, but for now, I think they do look pretty good. I quite like the way these look. So, what can this amazing light do? Well, that's where the app comes in, and there are lots of effects, different patterns, and loads of different colours you can choose from. You can switch to any of the presets just by tapping on them in the app, and you can also make your own presets as well, which is very cool. So some of the presets are calm and slow, and you can see that the colours just glide nicely along the bar, and I'm guessing that's how they come up with the name for this particular product. If, however, you want to live on the edge, then you can have some really crazy things going on with this bar. Very fast colour changes, fast moving effects, and some of them do look quite good. I do prefer things a bit calmer though, especially while I'm gaming. So most of the time I have this set to just 1 simple colour, and I've been trying to create different moods with this. Sometimes I have everything nice and bright, and sometimes I turn off all the other lights in the room and just use the Glide light, which I do think actually looks very clean and quite nice on its own. I'm actually struggling to find anything negative to really say about these lights. The build quality is good, the colours are good, the effects are good, everything's really good, but most importantly, so is the price. I think Govee have absolutely nailed the pricing, and that's probably why I'm so excited about these products. They really are very, very good value for money, and they really are superb. I love all of the effects and the colours, it looks cool. Okay, so that's the Glide Wall Light, very cool. There are 2 other products to talk about then. One of them you've already seen in this video, and it's this here. This is the Aura Light, which is a simple RGB WW lamp. Now the lamp doesn't do anything crazy, it's just 1 colour at a time. You set this lamp up in the app the same way though as the Glide lights, and there are some presets or effects that you can choose from where it changes between various colours. Again though with this, I like to keep it just set to 1 colour, and I don't actually normally use this near my gaming setup. Instead, this lamp lives at the other end of the studio, which is a bit calmer up that end. There's not a lot going on, but this just adds a real nice splash of colour and makes that end just a little bit more exciting, I think. On the top of the lamp there are touch sensitive controls, which is quite cool. So if you happen to walk past it and you want to adjust it, you can just by touching the top of it, so that's very cool. Obviously you can control all of the functions of the lamp though using the app, the same as most of Govee's other products. So this one's called the Aura Light, and as you can see it does get extremely bright if you want it that bright, but they do make another lamp very similar to this with a few extra functions. The other one can display multiple colours at the same time, and it does look like it has some really cool effects. Sadly, I haven't seen that one. It depends what you want to do with the lamp really, but I think if you're after something just very simple that looks cool, then this one, the light version, is actually quite nice. Also, this is an RGB WW light, not just RGB. So the WW stands for warm white, and actually this is quite cool because this means the lamp has its own white LEDs. If you're using an older kind of RGB light strip or something like that and you try and make it white, it doesn't look very good. But this lamp has dedicated white LEDs, and you can choose a warmer color, or if what you're after is something more like pure white, you've also got the option for that as well. So that's something that's very cool about this lamp. And I think that means that you could use this as a bedside lamp, for example. For me though, it's going to stay here in the studio in that corner, and it just adds a nice bit of color to the corner, so that's really cool. Finally then is the Flow Pro lights. These are absolutely awesome. I love these to bits. Why are they so good? Well, it's because you can use them pretty much anywhere, and they do also come with a camera, so you can add this very cool effect behind your TV or your computer monitor. The camera picks up what's happening on the screen, and it lights the wall up behind the TV or behind your computer monitor to kind of match what's going on the screen. It's very, very cool. So in this box you get two different stands. You can stand these lights upright, or you can stick them to the back of your television or your computer monitor, and you get that camera as well that goes on the top of your monitor or your television, and a small control hub, and that is what you plug everything into. It's really very simple to set all of this stuff up, so it's quite cool. You set this up in the Govee app, same as all the other products. It only takes about 30 seconds and you're done. So you can set these to gaming mode or movie mode so that you get that immersive backlight. I quite enjoy using this, not something I'd use all the time, but now and again, it's really good fun to see it. But one of the reasons that I love these lights so much is because you don't have to use the camera if you don't want to. That means you can do so many different things with these lights, which is really awesome. So yes, you can use them as normal light bars. You can set the color, you can set multiple different colors at the same time. They have different effects to choose from, and you can fully customize what these lights do, and all of that is done very quickly and easily in the app. And basically that's what I've done here with the blue at the top and the red at the bottom. And this is not my gaming desk, this is my editing desk, and this is where I normally sit and do other kinds of work as well. So I don't want anything too crazy here. I don't want really overpowering RGB or anything like that here. I just want something that's quite subtle, but I quite like the way this looks with the blue and the red. I think that looks cool. Also, these lights work with the assistant on your smartphone that we spoke about earlier. Not going to mention the names, I don't want to set people's phones off. However, it's quite cool that you can speak to your assistant and control these lights that way as well. So that's it then. 3 amazing products from, I think, my new favorite company. Prices are really good, especially on the Glide lights, and they do keep selling out of these. So if it's something that you're interested in, don't hang around, definitely go and have a look. As always, links to all of this stuff are in the description below. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.